You're wondering why there's a half-constructed kit on the table. It is because I got halfway through and had to go to work earlier, so it took a little longer than I thought. But we made some good progress. Gotta get the tunes going here. Figured out where we left off, and I turned them up a little bit too. Anyway, so where is the camera? There's the camera. Those white parts are just they're basically a jack to hold it up if you're doing it on a table. If you, I don't know, if you have small hands or need both hands to press the things. It's understandable. I mean, it's a freaking kid's toy. I'm not denigrating, but we're about halfway through the body, it looks like, and we got our Beefy and Arbiter here. Arbiter. Eat it arbors. He likes trees a lot. Oh, sorry. My tubes got a little disjointed there. But we are halfway through the instructions exactly. So we're going to wrap this up. I know it's super late again, but I at least wanted to get this done so it's not sitting on my desk all night and for the cat to knock over or whatever. Probably just heard me talking shit, so I'm probably going to die tonight. It's been lovely. Thank you all for watching. Anyway, let's do the thing. So next step, we need 4 black 2x2s. And if you missed the first half, it's going on YouTube anyway, so you need explanations of what's going on. I'm trying to get better at this whole keeping my hands on camera thing, so apologies, or at least working on camera. And 1 4x2. That guy. Alright, so these are going... We're doing the sides now, it looks like, for the most part. We're covering up the wedge panels on either side here. Yeah, see where the open holes are? We're getting the bottom parts of those covered up. And there's going to be a cross square somewhere. I think on the non-winch end as I, again, pull it off camera. Part of the problem is I only have so much room to work with the camera cord, given where the computer is, and yeah, life is hard. And the cat heard me talking shit again. Like I said, I'm going to die tonight. Alright, so... Well, okay, cool. So now most of those holes are covered up. These are another step up. I can go sideways. Where do you see? It's, where's my thumb? There. Those are the open ones. So, there's still 1 black 4-piece to put on. That's going to be a step up, like I thought, along the back here. I think that's the back. Right on now. That's easy. Very nice. Very easy. Okay. More squares. More squares. Add squares. I didn't use all the squares. There's the squares. Things are getting a little jumbled because things have been moving around. I've been trying to salvage space the entire time. So there's that. But here we are. Okay, so 4 squares again. And long boy. Long boy finally comes into play. Black long boy. Gray long boy got put into play a long while ago. So we're putting more. We're evening up with the ones that still have holes. And then we're going to make a bar across the backside, as you shall see momentarily. If you're wondering about the tunes, it's all OC Remix, Halo, and Halo adjacent tunes. Some are from, I think, Marathon remixes. Same stuff, basically. Okay, cool. As I rip like half of that part off, almost. Very nice, very nice. It's all a lot of flat bits. There's really not much to see for this section, but we'll get there. And as I mentioned before, I left the stream earlier. I was right about the seats going in these 2 slots here. Here are the chairs. They even have holes in them. I guess you could still stick the weapons through the back of the seats. That's kind of neat. And I think... Yeah, okay, they go in the middle of the panels here. So you want 2 in front, 2 in back. That way you actually have room for the back of the seat and room for their legs. And they're going to be facing towards the winch. Which, again, if you've seen a Warthog in game, or Gausshog in game, any kind of hog in game, that's what's going on up here. Look at that, Reggie. Okay, that's an entire step. Step 17 was put in seats. I think we actually had these tiny wedges on another kit. Well, we've had them on other kits, but I think they like putting these near the entrances to at least UNSC vehicles. And what they're going to do, they're going to slope down from the, here we go. These little, go slope down in towards the center there. Just to cover those dots next to the steps. I guess they're steps? What's the technical term for that? Running boards, I think? Yeah, running boards. There's no decal that says not a step. So these guys actually going pretty nicely. The 4 smooth mini wedges. And oh my god. Oh my god. Sides are done. Ding. They're not done because I don't know how hands work. Good job. It's small pieces, it's kind of hard to see what I'm doing, but here you go. Look at that. Look at that angle. Beautiful. It just screams, step here. Get into my car. Get out of my dreams. Okay. Now we start playing with some fun stuff. So I need a wide wedge. Well, a 2 wide wedge. The end. Triangles. This guy with the dot. He's been hanging out for a while now. One more 2x4 and a fun bar. I'm not sure. These are different size fun bars. Okay, we want the fun bar with no dots on it, so that's smooth on the bottom there, bottom part. Because this guy, I was a little worried for a second, but I think that gets attached to the windscreen. I could be wrong. It could be the other way around, but let's do. So the 4-piece is actually going to extend over the little seat divider here by 1 pair of dots. And then the wedge goes on that. I'm just holding too much at once. Wedge goes on that facing in. Presumably to emulate a console of some sort, but they didn't decal that, so whatever. Then you're going to put the fun bar here, the fun bar, leaning in towards the seats, along the back behind them. If I can do that without ripping the back apart again. It's not completely secured yet. As I just started doing that. Okay, here we go. Sorry, I had to fix that off camera. Oh! Okay, your best bet actually is to... Oh, I got a good seal on it. You want to press the middle in, then press the ends in, or vice versa. But either way, we're getting parts to get that on there properly. And then finally, our friend with dot goes. Does it indicate what direction? The thing. Okay, the instructions have it so there is a slot in there, so something's probably going to sit on it. It's got that going across the vehicle instead of, you know, down its spine. Probably a term for that, like laterally, or the other one. I don't know, but like that. You want that notch. Kind of see. You want that parallel to the fun bar. Okay, easy enough. Oh hey, we finally get to use the gas tanks too. We're using all the fun pieces now. So grab your 2 lunch boxes. 2 lunch boxes. 2 gas canisters. Yep. There's 2 small foldy pieces. I forget what. Oh, here we go. That's what we're looking for. These guys here. It's 2 on top, and then you got 2 whole ones on the side. There you go. You can see that. There's 2 of those. And then there were 2. Oh, you want the small rail guys? These guys right here. Let's do the thing. All right. Build a pile. I'm gonna move the tires off to the side so we can have like a temporary hangout, and RB can go take a nap on that lovely golden pillow. Alright, so put all those in the middle so we can see them. Or, well, I guess it's north for you guys. Alrighty. So first we assemble the gas tanks. And those are going on the sides of the L Jimmy Jam here. In such a way that the tanks are basically the only holes in the back of the tanks are towards the bottom of the tank, so the handles are up. If I can, there we go. Got to kind of finagle it a little bit, but it's going to look like that. Ooh. 3/4 view. Now both tanks are going to go the same way, so they're probably gonna, like, one might be facing the other way if they're going on the sides here. I'm not entirely sure yet. But, and yeah, again, make sure you put the side with the holes like the L piece with the holes into the back of the tank. Otherwise, you're not gonna be able to stick that top bit to anything. See that? It's kind of, I don't know if you can. It's like flat on the inside. There's your dots. No dots. Or no, well, no grips. Is that what they're technically called, grips? No, okay, they're going on the back anyway, so yeah, they're going to be parallel or lined up next to each other. That's fine. Everything's fine. So let's get those on the back of the vehicle. Put them on a little loosely. Once we get some stuff to hold the rest of this together, I will tighten that up a bit, but they go on pretty easily. So yep, they're there. Look at that butt. The gas butt. Got a gassy butt. And then the railings are pretty self-explanatory. They just follow the angles here. So put your rail wedge, I guess more of a rail half chevron, if you want to get technical, and then just continue the rail with your lunchbox. And again, I'm pulling parts off because it's not entirely held together yet. These are like a step in that direction, but we'll get there. If granted, I think this is the rear bed where the Gauss cannon is going. That's probably what's going on that post there. So, whatever. Oh man. Okay, gold 2-piece is handily right where I need it to be. We're gonna use these little lovely wings, sharkfins, whatever. 2 1x4 blacks. 2 steppy chevrons. Well, 1 of each. They go 2 different directions. All right, that's everything. Cool. Math is good. Gold bit goes behind the gas tanks to hold that together. Good. Is that? One side is not going down, unfortunately. Hoop. All right, satisfying snap. Yahoo. And then again, the wedges just kind of make sense. Chevrons, whatever. I will call them whatever the hell I feel like at any given time. But yeah, just follow the lines. They made this pretty easy. I honestly wonder like how many custom different like shape molds they have at Mega Bloks. Probably plenty. I mean, I think they're owned by Mattel, so. Oh, and apparently some of this stuff didn't snap in properly. That's better. That's better. Hopefully that falls apart a little less. Get in underneath there. Always check your gaps. Make sure everything's pressed together nicely. And then, what else is going in here? These guys? Yeah. These 4 pieces going. Okay. Let's get them on the inside first. That'll lock that all together and I can finally stop ripping the back off. Good job. And then the wedges lean in towards the fun bars. It kind of matches up. Although, I'm not sure... Okay, and you want them so they're leaning into, so I was right. Because they are kind of... If you can see that there, they're kind of angled in one direction. You want them leaning in towards... Oh, yeah, there's also a gold stripe on the bottom. Get that on camera there. That shows you... That should be facing out. The inward part does not have that. Also doesn't have the little ridges on the side. So there. And now we got a hog going on here. Okay, this next step involves a number of pieces, and that's interesting. So we have 2 triangle wedges left. These bad boys, let's get those on cam. The 2 wides, like the one we have in the middle console here. It's 2 more of those. In fact, I believe they are going to some degree onto that console. The steering wheel is involved. Where is Peg Boys? Peg Boys? This guy. Alright. We only have 1 2-wide peg boy, and that is it. 1 2-wide black. Should be around here somewhere. Hello? Hello? Not 2 single dots. There it is. It's under the rear end of the car. Not a car, man. It's an all-purpose all-terrain vehicle. Whatever.